Welcome back. A simulated heart attack suddenly became real when that instructor went into cardiac arrest while playing the patient during a paramedic training class at Fox Valley Technical College. New at 5, Maria Parmigiani catches up with him as he thanks the students who saved his life.
In late March, EMT paramedic instructor Carl Arps was helping students run a scenario. Lying in the back of an ambulance used for class when a training exercise took a terrifying turn.
I am an adjunct instructor. I've been an EMT for 25 years.
Arps said he decided to improvise a chest pain scenario, then started feeling off in the ambulance.
I was a little dizzy when I got into the ambulance, but I figured it's no big deal.
But instructor Tracy Blondo could tell something wasn't right.
He just looked a little bit funny, and I was trying to figure out if he was doing this really good acting job or what was happening.
Then she heard agonal breathing, commonly known as the death rattle, and she knew this wasn't a drill.
And then he took the agonal breath, and I knew that.
6 students jumped into action, CPR, an A&D, 2 shocks until first responders arrived.
They did it. They knew what they were doing.
Student Anila Reel says the class went into reflex mode.
We just kind of recognized that this wasn't like a fake scenario.
Arps survived, underwent open heart surgery, and is now recovering at home. Grateful for the students he trained.
What can I say to 6 students that saved my life? It's something that I will, God, never forget.
FVTC says this is exactly why hands-on training matters. And Wednesday, Arps and his family returned to the EMT classroom to thank those students and honor the 6 who helped save his life. In Appleton, Maria Parmigiani, Action 2 News.